Let's talk about things that you should not put on your resume. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is Zach with IT Career Questions, and I want to stress the importance of not putting specific things on your resume. So let's start off by saying if you've worked jobs that don't really pertain to IT, probably should not put them on your resume. So if you worked, fast food, maybe you worked for like J.C. Penney or Macy's or something like that, you don't really want to put that stuff on your resume. Maybe if you've been working at J.C. Penney's for like 8 years and you've made your way to a manager, then you could probably put that on your resume and that would be okay. But if you're looking for a job in IT, you really want to keep very specific IT related jobs or experiences, volunteer work, internships, all on your resume. So if there's gaps in your resume because of this, I found in my experience, and actually some other experience with people that I know, that they don't really necessarily include that. And you can explain these gaps and say, well, I worked here and here in the meantime, but it does not really necessarily relate to your resume. So why are you going to put it there? It to me, doesn't make too much sense because a lot of times people don't care that you worked at J.C. Penney when they're interviewing you for an IT job. So you can usually leave stuff like that off, but make sure you always include any type of internships or volunteer work that you did. Always, whether that relates to IT or not, you should always put your volunteer work on your resume and internships as well, because those things do look good in your favor. So moving on to the next thing that you probably shouldn't put on your resume, and I've seen people do this, is like your hobbies. I don't know why people put stuff like that on your resume. These are kind of questions that you may get asked during your interview, but don't put stuff like that on your resume. And next in line would be your skills. So when you are putting your skills on your resume, which is usually a good thing to do, if you have a lot of skills in IT specifically, you can put, oh, I know PHP, I know HTML, I know Active Directory, I know PowerShell, I know Command Prompt. Putting that stuff down as skills or your knowledge, those things are fine. But when you are putting your skills and other things that you know on there that don't relate at all to IT, keep that stuff out of there. Trust me. So, these are really just kind of really basic, simple tips that everybody should know already, but I have seen all of these things that I've mentioned currently in this video. I've seen people kind of fail on this with their resume, and you may have different thoughts on this, and I'd really love to hear that. But as far as what I've seen and the past experiences that I've had and all the people that I've talked to, these are some really good tips for you guys to really clean up your resume and make it look really good and professional and not over bloat it. So if you guys have anything to add to this, hit me up in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Thanks for watching. If you guys haven't liked already, like my videos, subscribe below, leave comments, ask questions. I'm here to answer them for you. Take it easy.